Ron. Has anyone seen my pet? I lost you at the beginning. I haven't seen him since last round. Reset. Listen, just stick around the table. Let me find you, okay? You know how Tyler hated the idea that it was falling in the classroom, and now he's just sort of like, now he
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the AFL.
Welcome to Denver, Colorado.
The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
And the Denver Broncos, Joe Reed, back to take this.
And no return on this one as the
first one back in.
He goes and take it.
Herbert under center for the first snap of the game. Slain Adams. Never cuts it over.
Who's a Colorado native. And from the 25, they
4
yards to the
yards there
29,
for
a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And it's a 4-4 split for Herbert. Last 97 jumping. 97 jumping.
And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
First penalty of the season will be on new offensive lineman Ronald Leary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause.
False start penalty hurt him. 2nd down and long. Man, this one off here. Austin Eckler, the rushing record holder.
First down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah,
3rd and 1.
Phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This one off to Brian Robinson. And Robinson tackled for a gain of 13 by Justin Simmons.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the
Herbert has yet to drop back the pass.
Meetings with coaches, and sometimes
I'm going to
maybe you can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Allen will make
that throw into the arms of Allen, and he's got this down to the 35.
33.
A good gain
35.
again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chargers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Herbert
that one
will
off.
give this
Austin
one to
Eckler.
and give him 6
And he gained
yards here
6
as he
game yards.
stopped
They
near the
lost back.
35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Eckler in the backfield. Herbert. Like a pretty run-oriented offense.
Going on the ground with Eckler.
And Eckler will get nothing on the stretch.
As he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of
It will be
scrimmage.
3rd and
It's
10.
a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd
3rd and 10. With 30 from field goal range for Sanders. Herbert. And shotgun expected to throw. And he will.
Shotgun snap
Waiting.
for Herbert.
Back. And it's Jonathan Slay, the rookie. For a first down. Down to 17. 19-yard gain.
18 big
for
yards
Jonathan
on that one, and
Slay.
a Charger first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt.
Herbert.
But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That
And
drive continues.
play action fake.
Roll
Rolling.
him out right.
Man open. Front of the end zone.
He's
Touchdown,
got
Hunter
this
Henry.
one. It's caught.
Oh,
First
Justin
down,
Simmons.
Chargers.
touchdown.
Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the
Sanders field goal
Chargers
rookie
take the ball
season.
down the field
And he misses the
score on their opening
PAT.
drive.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT
Collins.
miss.
Blake Cashman
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Defense 2.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State
Chris
alum,
Carson
Chris Carson.
will get a
And
gain
he'll
of
take it
5
forward
to
for
start
about
the
5
season
up to
for
the
Denver.
28-yard line.
Tillery on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of
And
yardage.
as he throws, this is Judy Horn. God.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
3rd and 5.
They come up now
28.
3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Newberry.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, he
Don't
almost
like
picked
him
it.
on the arm.
Nearly a turnover
Forces
there on
Denver to
their
go
opening
3 and out.
drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now
Good night.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both
Desmond
attempts.
King,
This
midfielding
time on
fences
3rd
here.
down.
King will get
Only a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Herbert. Under center. And this one
Here's Eckler
being
to
handed
begin the
off.
drive.
Eckler.
And he'll get about
Who
3
will
here
get
as he's
about
out to the
3.
30.
Austin Eckler.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Herbert will throw.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And the
That
Slay
one got
is
tipped,
down.
kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's
3rd
the
and
first
7.
read that you have. Maybe you get it in
Chargers.
pre-snap. He locked in on
Slay
his
open.
target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Herbert. And he's going
Gonna
to
throw
throw.
on 3rd down with Herbert.
And under Henry cannot
That
hold
is
on.
incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand,
Hutton
and
with
forcing
the
a 3
punt.
and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
fights off the defender.
Newberry will make the
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind.
Murray will get one on for a loss.
How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From midfield, here's Locke. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now it's Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Lock on 2nd down and long.
On 2nd down, it's Carson.
And
Gets them a
it's
little
6
over half of what they needed. Now they're looking
Carson.
at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Locke taking the snap and 1.
Play action lock.
Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in.
And Murray will get the stop.
Get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
And end of the first quarter, it is 6-0 Chargers.
With the score, Chargers 6, Broncos nothing.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Reed.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
Keenan Allen.
It's caught. Keenan Allen.
For
And
11.
to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really thrown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And it's complete. Henry.
And he's
he'll be brought
face
down
mask
with
on
the
that one,
1st down and a late
Get another
flag
15
here,
down to
too.
26.
He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here is Eckler.
Eckler gets up. It's around 15, 16 yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Toward the pylon.
Eckler, touchdown!
He's in.
Charger.
Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Sanders will make this field goal.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one and going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a handoff looking right.
Come on, bang! On the stretch!
There he goes, right side.
Broncos!
And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Again, under Henry, he's here winning games on
the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And they'll get it up.
Brian Robinson will get 11. 2 carries for him.
12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Oh, that was dangerous. Herbert threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jonathan Slay. Slay, the juke inside, breaks the tackle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Middle Ian Thomas. Gets that
and he'll take it
reception.
down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Thomas has that block. Robinson,
And this
nothing.
play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
Herbert will be back to
On
throw.
2nd down, here's Herbert.
Looking, surveying. No one's intercepted. Back to corner.
Incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
3rd and long, it's Herbert.
Slay tackle
It's complete.
on short
And
ball.
he'll get it down this time to the
Only
17.
4th and 11.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route.
kick is up and good.
Because
16-14
stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there, 83 yards, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you gotta like what they've been doing. It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
right? A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Bro. And he's got Jordan Walton over the middle.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
87.
A big play there. 59 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chargers 23, Broncos 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And he's swatted away.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Boom with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke.
There's Washington.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they'll have water on 41, no chance to score.
42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And at this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
Now comes down with
Everyone
it.
in the stadium's going to have to reboot a little bit, including the two of us.
Yeah,
I think we have to get a little oxygen,
Bro.
relax a little bit, and see what we can get going
Henry
in the
dropped
second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Almost picked off the first play.
And it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, Herbert.
They're down. Herbert. Walton on the slant. Jordan Walton, great.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And Eckler.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Waiting.
At the Broncos.
He dumps it to Eckler.
The fumbles! The fumbles with 15 left.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink
Alberto
this situation.
takes the hit, and that is going to be the end of the first half.
And get on out and talk about it.
That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
End of the first half is 23-21. Should be 26 if the Chargers do not fumble down there. Will they probably score a touchdown?
Out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Play action. Now it's locked.
Young off
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Third down, Fan.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Carson. And
Carson,
they're going to stop him right at the
White will
line
make
of
the tackle
scrimmage.
there.
Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down.
Mike Brown's blocked by Gilman.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He is out of bounds inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end fan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
And that'll force a field goal. Moody goes down with an injury. The defense playing LA.
Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Outside. Slay. John Slay.
And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone.
Eckler outside. He'll get 11.
Just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jordan
Throwing
Walton.
middle, and it's complete.
Pass complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And Allen does not get a seat
out of
down.
bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So
Herbert.
the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Eluding the pressure right.
And it's playing
not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never
and
did.
Sanders from 51.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got... And hit behind the line.
Hit behind
loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single
Eckler?
He's in for a Charger touchdown. Eckler, the Boston Eckler. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. His kick is good.
Makes the score Chargers 33, Broncos 24. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Joke's on you, because he's still got one right. Let's see what my next item is. I'm going to have to play dynamite slap. That's not fair, bro.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll fire one downfield.
And incomplete for Fabs. He
That's
drops
gonna be
that
incomplete.
Washington on the Darius Washington on the coverage.
But it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per
3rd
game
and
that
6.
they call shot plays or big plays.
2 running backs look at Judy in the slot.
And they just did.
Back
And they
pass
dropped
is
it
locked.
with a great chance to make a big play. That's
Over the middle, Judy!
Now a shot taken on
Drops
3rd
it.
down, but it's going to wind up
Over the middle,
incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary.
That was King.
I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Chance to return this one. A juke, and that'll get him to the 47. Pretty good field position
17
here.
yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hand this one off.
Off here to Eckler.
Eckler
Little running room there.
is 12 rushes for 69 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Eckler
Once more, here's Eckler.
on the run.
He's got it across
Will
midfield
get
and
a few
into
yards. He's
Denver
up to 72
territory.
yards on the day.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Outside. Keenan Allen. Caught.
That's Allen.
Keenan
And he's
Allen.
going
That's
to
game
have the
15.
Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Herbert.
They'll run here.
Good blocks. Eckler. Through the hole. Huge hole up to the 17.
Down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Final minute now in the third quarter.
First down, Chargers.
And off Slay. Juke on Allen and Jones. Slay
Touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week one. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
And Sanders, field goal. PAT is good. It is now a 16-point game with a minute left.
40, Broncos 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 27, Locke.
Waiting, and he's sacked. Jerry Tillery with the sack.
Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke.
Over the middle, Noah Fan.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Block. Throw.
Now on 1st down.
Over the middle to Cameron York. To the 43. And then the no-huddle offense. Lock.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time.
And Hims went off to Lamontagne.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He lets
off the edge. Hits on York. Caught for his touchdown. No, wait, yes, no, yes, no.
Multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They look to throw. It's Locke.
And hit nothing.
On the right side. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting. And the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
One over the middle,
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Complete to Jerry.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Hackman and Mario
here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
Like throwing too many will.
That led to the incompletion.
Okay, caught by Judy. Now we'll force a kick.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
30-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the... And he lost the football. He's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely.
James, touchdown cameo this time.
Bronco touchdown.
Field goal down
Well,
this
that
time.
didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway.
40
Get it, and that's
6
exactly
minutes.
what they did.
7 minutes to
Forget
play.
the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. How about the example right here?
The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And it's complete.
Derrick Henry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Chargers. Oh my bug. Biggest bug ever. Wait.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again. He'll get 3.
Eckler up to the 50, put him at 96 yards.
There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Throws it off for
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Kenneth Murray gets the tackle.
Scrimmage and taken down. The tackle, Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, block.
New York! It's Michael Davis.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Literally been graced.
Operating from the gun. Block. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Jerry Judy, 2 minutes around that one.
Enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Because you were in there, you ducked me, and I know you're going to kill me. Yes! Why is that suspicious?
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I found the body going towards top engine. I think it was
and movement by one of the Broncos.
And false start will put him back.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Herbert. Flush to his right.
To his right. Walton needs the first. Does he have it?
And he nearly got the first himself.
No, he doesn't.
He's going to be about a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leaves the 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Called by Denver.
Just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for
4th quarter, 4th and 1 from the 40. They got Robinson to get this carry. He gets the first.
Have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
42 seconds to play.
Really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Austin Eckler hit hard.
Down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man.
This 2nd and 7, 38 seconds left. And we'll go into field goal.
You got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try to force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big.
A 29-yard field goal.
They're
going to let the clock tick down, not lose,
but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
And snap all the 2. The Chargers! What?
And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
On the
A
road.
little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
382
yards for the Chargers. It wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So this game, Justin Herbert, 213 attempts, 36 attempts to 23 completions for 382 yards and 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Drew Lock had 27 attempts and 19 completions for 342 yards. 70% completion percentage, that's very good. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 183-yard touchdown. Cameron York, a 59-yard touchdown for Herbert. Rushing, Austin Eckler had a fumble, a touchdown, 100 yards, 99, 1 short of 100. Chris Carson, 8 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown. Austin Lamontagne had 8 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown, and also a fumble and a 53-yard touchdown. But Philip Lindsay, in his lone 7 carries, 1 fumble, which was a forced fumble by Derwin James that led the Chargers back down for a victory, and Brian Robinson in his 4 carries 7 carries, got a fumble, and 33 yards. Receiving, Keenan Allen, 6 of 97. He still got it. And now rookie Jonathan Slay, 5 receptions for 91 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Walton, the second-year receiver out of Rutgers, with 4 receptions for 99 yards and a touchdown. Even Hunter Henry, 4 receptions for 65 yards and a touchdown. The receivers, you had Austin Eckler, 3 receptions for 21 yards and a touchdown. And you saw Ian Thomas get 1 for 9 yards. With all wide receivers getting at least 90 yards. And for the catches, defensively, Kenneth Murray had 11 tackles, Ricardo Allen with 10, Rashawn Evans with 7, and King and James Greer for LA with 5, and Cashman with 6. Nick Needham and Rashawn Evans. Tackles for loss, Kenneth Murray, Terrell Edwards, the rookie, DJ Jones all contributed. Sacks, Tavon Young and Jerry Tiller. The interception was by Justin Simmons. Huge game pass deflections by all of these great guys, and a forced fumble, the big one. And Wosu early, which only resulted in a field goal. That field goal proved pivotal in the win. And this one by Derwin James, forced and recovered by Kenneth Murray. Kicking, Sanders missed 1 PAT. It's the 1 extra point. And 8 all his field goals. 151 punting. Elam and Hunter, 5 punts between them. Good day. Lamont took out every kick. King only took 3 punts for 24 yards and 117. Scoring summary: the 17-yard pass from Herbert with the missed kick from Carson, 1 yard. And Eckler with the touchdown. Lamont Tongs with the 3-yard touchdown. And Sanders' field goal. York's 83-yard touchdown. Walton's 59-yard touchdown right after that. Then the third quarter, Catanzaro opened it up with a field goal. And Jason Sanders returned fire. Eckler then got a 14-yard touchdown run. And John Slay got his 17-yard touchdown. Denver went on 34-yard touchdown with a 2-point conversion. Chandler Catanzaro with a 29-yard field goal. Cameron York with the 1 to tie. And then Sanders with the winning field goal in the fourth quarter.